strategy. We have this every chapter, and this is a new one. This strategy is on making a table. We have done other strategies like finding a pattern, and lots of other different strategies, but this one's on making a table. So we're going to watch a video that goes with this today, and then we're going to practice this strategy.
Problem-solving strategy. Make a table. The buses leave in order every half hour. Bus 1 leaves at 9:30. What time do buses 2, 3, 4, and 5 leave? First, we need to understand the problem. What do we know? The buses leave in order every half hour. Bus 1 leaves at 9:30. What do we need to find? What time do buses 2, 3, 4, and 5 leave? Now we need a plan to solve the problem. We can make a table. Now it's time to solve the problem. The problem tells us that the buses leave in order every half hour. Bus 1 leaves at 9:30. So, bus 2 will leave a half hour later at 10 o'clock. Bus 3 leaves a half hour later at 10:30, or 10:30. Bus 4 leaves at 11 o'clock, which is a half hour later, and bus 5 leaves at 11:30, or 11:30. Let's check our answer. Is our answer reasonable? Our answer is reasonable because each bus left 1 half hour or 30 minutes later than the bus before it.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so we are going to have to make a chart sometimes in order to solve a problem. And this chart, they put the bus numbers over in this column going down, and then they had to figure out the times that they left. And I know we haven't talked about time yet, but that's next chapter, which next week we're going to start time. So if you can't remember time from first grade, it's okay. We're going to start learning about time next week again. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to practice making this chart. So you should have on your desk your problem-solving strategy paper for today. And, hold on. This is where I had it up. That's all right. Let me just read it. Okay, put your name at the top. And then let's look at this first example. It says, the breakfast special at Darla's Diner comes with 3 pancakes. 5 friends order the pancake special. How many pancakes will they get in all? So always, guys, our first step is to understand the problem by underlining what you know. So right now with your pencil, what is one thing that we know? Wyatt? Yes, the breakfast comes with 3 pancakes. So underline 3 pancakes. That's one thing we know. There's one more thing we know. Hayden?
It's a breakfast special.
Yeah, it's a breakfast special, but I don't think that's as important as finding another number. Because remember, math is all about numbers. And I actually don't see this number in number form, but I see it a different way. Elias? Yeah, 5 friends. You guys see this word 5? Yeah. They wrote it in words. They're kind of trying to trick you. Now, we got to circle our question. What are we going to find out? So the question is usually at the end. And the question is, how many pancakes will they eat in all? Oh boy, this is hard to do. So what we're going to do is plan. We're going to make a chart. They already made the chart for you, or a table. They call it a table. There's 2 kinds of tables. The table that you ate lunch at, and this kind of table. So this is another word for a table or chart. Okay? Now, down here they put the number of friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then over here, they had to add the pancakes up. So everybody, the first friend ate how many pancakes? 3. So Trace a 3. The next friend ate 3 pancakes. So how many now? 6. Another friend ate 9, 12, 15. All right. See how we could use this chart to help us figure out how many pancakes did all 5 friends eat in all. Now, our last question at the bottom is check it. Does this make sense? Yes. 15 pancakes makes sense. So let's trace that 15 there. Okay.
I think I know what the total would be. 35 pancakes.
No, 15. There's only 5 friends.
Because I counted all of these numbers. It'd
No,
be 30.
we're not adding. Don't add them.
Oh.
Okay. All right. We're gonna practice this strategy. So flip over. Yep. I think this is the right page, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
The copier seemed to forget to copy pages the other day for me on the next lesson, but this one looks okay. All right. So we're gonna practice this strategy. All right. Listen to this problem. Each person in the class has the same number of pets. 2 people have 4 pets. How many pets do 7 people have? All right, so let's underline what we know. What do we know in this problem, Lila?
We know that there's 2 people that have pets.
Okay, 2 people have 4 pets. Okay, let's underline 4 pets. There's another number we need to know. Keaton?
7. How many pets do 7 people have?
Good. So 7 people. And let's circle this, because this is the question we're trying to figure out. How many pets do 7 people have?
Underline it, then circle it. That's what I did.
So in that question, we actually have one of our numbers that we know. Now down here, we're gonna solve this. Let's come up with a plan to make a chart or a table. They already did this for you. Do you guys see this table? At the top, it has number of pets. Going down, it has the people. And look, guys, does this 7 match the 7 up here? Yes. Now, we need to figure out the pets. If 2 people have 4 pets, so here's 2 people. 2 plus 2 is 4. How much does each person have?
2.
Everybody?
2.
So, each person in the class has the same number. That is important too. So, if Lila has 2, then Tyson has to have 2, Aria has to have 2, Kaden has to have 2, Mrs. Murphy has to have 2, Kinsley has to have 2. You all have to have 2. You all have to have 2. No. You all have to have 2. Don't say I have 1, I have 3. You all have to have 2. All right. Now, that's just how the problem is. You all have to have 2. Now, how are we going to figure this chart out? The first person has 2, and then the second person has 2 more. So 2 plus 2 is what, Louis? 4. Who can figure out the next one? Raise your hand if you can. 2, 4. Lily?
8.
No. You're close. Ingrid, you're okay. Ellie, 6. Then what, Lily?
Then 8.
Then 8. Then what, Carson? 10. Then what, Charlotte? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
12.
12. And then what, Kinsley?
14.
14.
I already know them.
Now, a lot of times in charts, you will see a pattern. You guys are adding 2s, and what we were doing is skip counting. Okay? So, 7 people have how many pets?
14.
Does our answer make sense? Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Flip the page. And then you're gonna see this page with apply the strategy and brain builder. Builders. Would you cross off the brain builders? Vowels at 0, please. Bliss. In a minute, you are going to come back and do number 1 by yourself. But we're going to practice the strategy some more before you have to do it on your own. Okay, now let's go on to the back of the page. And we're going to review this strategy. There's 4 questions. Okay. I will read number 4, and you think, how can we make a chart or a table? Aaron has 3 muffin pans. Each pan can hold 6 muffins. How many muffins can Aaron bake at a time? So, John, what is one number that we know? 3 what? You're right.
Muffin.
3 muffins, not 3 muffins.
No. 3.
Brooklyn, we're up here. 3 what, John? 3, not 3 muffins. The pans, the actual pans of muffins. So 3 muffin pans. Then, down here, guys, watch what we're going to do. We're going to put a P for pan. And put a line. And we're going to make our own table. And we're going to put 1, 2, 3. Going down the column. So P is for the pan. So we know we have 3 pans. John just told us. Now, if you have a pan, how many muffins can this pan hold? Aria?
6.
6. Okay. So now I'm going to underline 6 muffins. And over here I'm going to put an M for muffins. And I'm going to draw a little line. Now, we have to figure out these numbers. So the first pan has how many muffins, everybody?
6.
3?
6.
Okay, now, the second pan has 6 more. So think, what is 6 plus 6?
12.
Ooh, this is the tricky one. The third pan has 6 more. Everybody?
18.
18, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good job. And, guys, what you can do, you don't have to do this, but in order to make it look like a table, this is what you could do. You could just make these lines. See how Miss Murphy did that? I made it look like a table, but if you leave it the way that you had it, that's fine too. But that's actually a table, is where you have your columns and you have your rows. Now, we figured out this problem by making a table. We figured out that 3 muffin pans can hold 18 muffins. That was pretty fun. I like making tables. Okay, let's go on to the next one, okay? Everybody has this, right? Does anyone? Okay. Lois, are you still working? Okay.
Done.
Okay. All right, let's go on to the next problem. Susie, Simon, and Sean each had 4 bottles of water during their softball game. How many bottles of water did they have in all? Wyatt, what is one thing we know?
I already knew the answer.
Okay, but let's make a table.
We know that Susie, Simon, and Shane each have 4 bottles.
Okay, so Susie, Simon, and Sean. How many people is that? They don't give us a number.
3.
But we can count 3. So let's put P for people. And we have 1, 2, 3. We got Susie, Simon, and Sean. Now, I'm going to do a line going down. And over here, now I need to figure out their 4 bottles of water. Lila, how many bottles of water does each person have?
Each person has 4.
4. Good. So over here, Mrs. Murphy's going to put a W. You can put a WB. Let me just finish this one real quick. Okay. Now, each person has 4. So Kaden, the first person has how many bottles? 4. Lewis, the second person has 4 more. So 4 plus 4.
8.
Lewis, thank you. 8. And the third person has 4 more. So Elias, what would that be? 12. Okay. Now again, if you want to make this into a table with a line with your rows. Lewis, girls, quickly. Brooklyn, that should not be spilling. If it keeps spilling, you're not gonna have a water bottle.
No.
Because you're missing math time. Cora, let's turn around and get to math, okay? She can clean it up. She's got to be more careful. She spilled water a lot. Because I don't want you to miss this. Okay, so how many bottles of water do they have in all?
12.
Okay, Miss Schaefer's first group, they push in your chair and walk. Go with her. Brooklyn, you need to clean that up, and you need to do this first. Okay, we got 2 more problems. Got it?
This is so much fun.
Tables are fun, aren't they? Good. I'm glad you like this one.
I can't have it now.
Uh-oh. What were you doing? Okay, you were writing? 1 second. Can you figure it out? Each person have 4. So 4 would be here, 4 plus 4 would be 8 would be the next one. And then 8 plus 4 would be 12. Okay, Mr. Bell wants his 21 students, that's you guys, we got 21 in here, to put on their gloves to go outside. How many gloves do they have in all?
Miss Murphy, I have a question. Would it be, do they want them to be in pairs?
What do you think, Lila?
Yeah.
I think you're right. So Lila had a good question.
They want you to put on just one glove.
Right. So we can't just put each student has one glove.
So we're going by 2.
So this one doesn't. Guess what? It only tells us the 21 students, but it doesn't tell us the number of gloves. But we have to use our brains, and we have to think that we just wouldn't put on one glove. We would put on 2 gloves. Now, Mrs. Murphy's going to make our chart. Instead of going down, guess what I'm going to do?
Sideways.
I'm going to make it go sideways because if I make it go down, I'm going to run out of room. So at the top here, let's put an S for students. Okay? And I'm going to go like this. Whoa.
Murphy, I made a holder, see?
Okay, now. So I'm kind of going to go like this. And if I were you, I'd probably do the same. Now, going across the top. Wyatt, what do we have to do? Sure.
First thing is, we have to underline what we know.
Okay, well, we know we have 21 students, so ask for students. Was there something else you want to tell me? Or ask?
It's been a long count up to count on the peak to count Everest, but I know the answer. Me too.
What do you mean?
I know the answer.
For what?
It's been a long count to the peak of Count Everest.
Oh, is that when you're counting that?
Yeah.
Is that what, okay. Okay, all right, let's hold it though. Okay, so Wyatt, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to make my numbers smaller. You guys might have to make your numbers super small too.
Yeah.
Good thing we have erasers.
Or make your line longer.
Yep, you're right. I might have to go all the way here.
Whoa. That's fun.
Okay, so make it all the way to 21.
Oh my gosh. That line was huge in mine. I know my numbers aren't gonna fit on there. I'm squeezing them like tiny little nuggets together.
Yep, mine is going way down here too.
My leg is pumping. If Raylan was here, he would be like, my leg.
Okay, get ready, get ready.
Miss Murphy. My leg was pumping when I got to Miss Murphy.
Was it?
No.
Keep going, you gotta write all those numbers. Where was your chart for destiny? You have to write the chart. So if I write it up here, you gotta write it down here.
Oh, I forgot my name.
Is it okay if I go up the line a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm working
Put
on
the numbers over there.
I fit it all on one line.
What?
Did you get all of them on your line?
Okay, thumbs up when you got your 21 numbers on.
Just barely.
Just waiting for a couple people. Now, as we're thinking and waiting, we remember that Mr. Bell wants his 21 students to put on gloves. And gloves means 2 gloves. We never would just put on 1 to go outside. So Lila was right about that. So underneath there, I'm gonna put a G for gloves. And the first person has 2 gloves. So put a 2. The next person has 2 more. So what is going to be next? 4. What would be next?
6.
What are we doing? Are we counting by 2s?
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8. Keep going, and I want to see what number you get down here, okay? And I'll keep going too.
It's so hard because I squeeze my numbers together. I know it.
And with double digits.
Yeah, just do your best, guys. I know this table is going to be really tricky.
No.
Okay, get writing, not talking. Get writing, not talking. Please do it.
I'm gonna keep drawing.
Keep going. You could spread it out now if you wanted to. You just had a few numbers you could spread out. They're all doubles? Is that what you figured? John saw a pattern. He's like, this is like a double. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. 4 plus 4 is 8. He's right. That's one pattern. Another pattern is we can multiply. And you guys don't know multiplication yet, but 1 times 2 is 8. So that's another way to do it. Excuse me. So there's a couple patterns. We're skip counting. There's some doubles. We can multiply, but we're not quite 3rd graders yet for that.
Like the 50. Like the 50.
They're not
There should be up to 50.
50 to 24.
Why are you at 50?
I'm not 20.
They have to match. Are they matching? You're not matching them. They have to match directly under. See how each one matches under. So some of these don't match. Like they don't have a partner. So like this one's got to match there. This one's got to match there. Yeah, they have to match. Okay.
They know that.
Yeah, they have to match. That's why you're supposed to spread it out. You take an eraser. Please, do you have an eraser? Oh, here's one. So like this is where he did it. So that much because now you're going way too far ahead.
I'm writing so small.
I'm actually about one.
Yeah. It's so hard.
By once it would be like 1, 2, 5. Well, like by one.
Yeah, it would be easier. I need to repeat.
I had the answer right away.
Did you? Good job. Perfect. You just worry about you, okay? That's all you have to worry about. Hey, Lila, I'm gonna have you take that home to finish it, okay? Because it's time for you to go. And then here's your science to do for today, okay?
That's wrong.
Okay.
What is it?
Sorry, Lila.
It's okay. I counted.
Okay, guys, if you did it right, I know some of you are having trouble. I'm not going to mark this one wrong just because it's so small to do on your paper. As long as you gave an effort, I'll give you credit for it as long as your answer is right. How many gloves did most of you get?
42.
42.
46.
42.
I got 46.
Nope, 36 would be 18 gloves, or 18 students. So you must have did something wrong.
I'm only at 32.
I got
Okay.
You didn't do your chart like Mrs. Murphy did, so then I can't tell where you went wrong. Okay?
34.
Okay, make sure you have 42 gloves.
I had to redo it to make my line longer and spread them out.
I know. If you didn't get your chart perfect, it's okay, because I know this chart is a big, long one, but charts and tables can turn out to be really big and long. You're just going by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42.
I'm at 40.
Okay, so you need 42. There's one more.
No.
All right, I'm gonna go on to the next one. If you guys are still working, keep working, because we need to get going.
Done.
Lewis. It says Grace, Elijah, and Cameron are saving soup labels. Grace has 10, Elijah has 7, and Cameron has 13. How many more labels does Cameron have than Elijah? So on this one, we don't have to make a table. Let's look at our question. Who can find our question? Tina, what is the question?
How many more labels does Cameron have than Elijah?
Good. So that is what we're trying to figure out. Does it matter how many Grace has? No. They put in some added information in there. We don't care how many labels Grace has. No, not now. Not now. Nope. We're in the middle of a math lesson. Nope.
Well, that's my cousin. Mrs. Murphy, just to let you know, someone spilled their water bottle out in the hallway, so it's super slippery.
Okay, thank you. All right, now, how are we going to figure this out? How many more? When I see that, I know I need to subtract. So I'm going to look for Cameron and Elijah. Wyatt, how many does Elijah have? Elijah has 7. Elijah has 7. So I'm going to put 7 here. How many does Cameron have?
13 is
Oh, it's
my
probably for you. Yep, she's on her way. Thanks. Yep, bye. All right, the next one is Cameron. Cameron has how many? 13. Now, guess what, guys? We have a problem right here. 7 minus 13, can I do that?
No, you have to switch it around.
I have to switch it around. John, go clip up. We have to switch this around. I cannot put 7 first and then take 13 around. Oh, wait. Miss Schaefer, second group, you finish this problem with us before you leave.
It's 17.
No, he's fine. You can figure it out. Problem solved. You can do it. I'll put some more sticky in just a minute. Now, if I have 13 and I take 7 away, Lewis, what do I have left?
17.
No.
No.
13 takes 7 away.
Wait.
Mason, not okay. Not okay. Lewis, try again.
6.
6.
Oh, darn it.
So, 6 labels is the difference.
I had that one.
Okay, now listen to the group that just came in. You're going to do number 7, and I'll help you. Lewis, sit down. I'll help you catch up on the top 2 in a minute. If you're Miss Schaefer's second group, you will leave, but when you come back, you are going to finish this top one, number 1 on your own. Okay? All right, go ahead, Miss Schaefer's first group, or second group, I mean.
Bye, Louie. Bye,
I made it to subtraction.
Okay,
It's a good
Miss Schaefer's second group, make sure you have number 7 done.
I did it.
Miss, sit down. Miss Schaefer's second group, listen. Make sure you have number 7 done. It's on the board.
I got the whole thing done.
Okay. Now, the rest of you, wait. We just went to the bathroom, like literally 20 minutes ago. Did you come back and go to the bathroom right away? Why not? Why did you forget? That's your only time to go to the bathroom. The rest of you, you are gonna go back and finish number 1 on your own. It says, Desiree has 4 pairs of socks in her drawer. How many socks are there in all? So I want you to fill out this chart. She has 4 pairs. Remember, each pair of sock has 2. So fill that chart in. Okay? When you are done, I want you to go and see if you have R5 and 6 done on Math IXL, and we're gonna stay at our desk today. Because we are way too chatty and we're not working very hard today. Okay, Miss Schaefer's first group, why don't you come up here and I'll help you catch up.